the urge to lean in from a stiff start, not warming up, a rocking back and then an over the top. Can you see it's just impossible to get the elbow here? Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Now I get this question asked of me a lot about the right elbow. Right-handed golfer, the right elbow into the side. For impact, tuck it in. Right elbow into the pocket is a common one. How do I do it? Well, that's the result of something else, simply put. Now, we can't focus on that if the cause of why you can't is somewhere else, and 99 times out of 100 it is. The easy way for you to find out how to do it for yourself, the discomfort required that you've got to embrace in order to do it, is this. My favorite warm-up exercise. Here we go. You've done it. I talk about it a lot. This is part of your warm-up. But this is also a good way to get your mind into the present and your capabilities as making good swing moves, okay? So here you are, setting up well. That little hip bump, boom, right. So we're turning behind in our angles. Now, from the front-on camera, I associate the front-on view by turning behind the wall. Here I am, turned into the right hip, turned behind the wall. Now, as I find that position on the down the line view here, so here I am, same position again. Notice how I am turning 90 degrees around my spine, pretty much. Left shoulder lower. I've stayed in my posture. Low ceiling is a common one to help people understand this, turning into the right hip. Now, there's discomforts, guys, so start embracing it now. This is important. You can't swing well without the uncomfortable feeling, I promise you. So embrace it, it becomes second nature. So here I am at the top of my backswing today. I'm not particularly flexible anyway. On good days, playing more often, I can get a little bit more turn, but this is pretty much it. Even if you're a little shorter, that's okay. Now the downswing is staying behind the wall. Notice here, look at my right elbow. I've basically just maintained my angles. So you can see, right, well, in order for me to get the right elbow in the position I want, I've got to be in this position with my body. There's no other way of doing it. That's uncomfortable. Real big pull up that side. It's a good way to warm up and understand these uncomfortable positions. This is why I stress the warming up aspect, every day climbing the ladder. So you can pinpoint different areas of your swings, for example, the elbow today, and you can see how to fix it. Now, for me to get in the correct position, can you see I had to be uncomfortable in all these other areas? Now, take that in for a second. Now you can see why, as we're older, stiffer, range of motion's less, anxiety, and the urge to go this way, the urge to lean in from a stiff start, not warming up, a rocking back and then an over the top. Can you see it's just impossible to get the elbow here? Our body is just wanting to swing where it feels easy. No tension in this at all. So, think about that. Film yourself and see if there's a little bit of you in that practice swing I demoed. Because you've got to understand first with no club, or use the club like I did to stretch well, understand your limitations. Remember, I can talk about the through swing as well now. The chicken wing. Why do I chicken wing? How do I stop being tight here? There's another one as well, isn't it? When you look at yourself, it's, oh, look at my chicken wing. And when you're down the line filming yourself, it's like this. Well, I'll tell you why. It's part of what I just mentioned before with the right elbow in the downswing. So if your club is on your shoulders, and let's say you're a little bit lapsadaisical and you're warming up like this. I made a video on this not that long ago about warming up correctly. So let's say you're doing this. Can you immediately see how, one, you won't be able to get the tucked in elbow in the downswing, and two, it's impossible to stop the chicken wing. So the chicken wing while you're doing this exercise on the tee. Remember, James and Frank, your playing partners, are teed off ahead of you. You've got 2 or 3 minutes. You've even got time to look at yourself in the clubhouse window to check your head is stable and staying within that pane of glass. There you go. Here. There's that proper stretch. I'm a big advocate of golfing in the stretching angles. Look, staying behind and now releasing. Can you see how there's an element of rotation now? I'm not going to chicken wing if I'm in that good position prior to impact. So here I am, front on. So, same again. Turn behind, stay behind. You're active off your feet. There's the elbow to my side. Add the club. Can you see there's the extension? There's no chicken winging. Chicken wing happens from the upper body moving in and the save. Saving that hard left hit. Drastically saving the face best you can to bring the ball back in some cut shape. A weak heely one. So in order for you to swing your best, you really do need to understand the dynamics of a good golf swing fundamental and warm up well. So without the distraction of a club in your hand and without the distraction of ball hitting, you must attune to what your purpose is. So many people don't know where a good impact dynamic is. So you'll get lost. You're playing well until you're not, and then you can't fix yourself. So it's very important to pause and think about that. Rewatch this video again, just so you can take in. Remember, you're warming up thinking about ball on ground. There's the low ceiling. I've created my spine tilt relative to the club. I'm turning behind. There I am, behind the wall. There's my wall from my plumb bob drill. So I've turned behind that, and I'm loading on the inside of that right foot with a higher percentage of weight sitting into my hip. Now I stay behind as I turn the left hip out the way. Staying behind, staying in my angles, low ceiling, committing to the strike, whatever you interpret the delivery of the club at the ball is here. And that's uncomfortable. I'm making myself capable doing this exercise. I'm fixing all these things, these observations that you see, that your playing partner shouts out, "Oh, chicken wings back, Dave." Well, thanks, but how do I fix it? Well, now you know. You can take it all in about your swing and capabilities, limitations, and the fundamental moves of a good backswing and good through swing from this drill. I'm a big believer that the lateral move you see in golf is a subconscious thing. We've got to think of loading to the right, clearing to the left. There's always going to be an element of movement laterally because of a favouring weight distribution. But I think it's very dangerous thinking of a lateral move. Remember, we're 50 years and plus. We've already ingrained a swing from watching golf back in the 70s, 80s, maybe 60s, some of you. Learning in an era where equipment was different, the swing mechanics were a little bit different, so we can't change it to be too rotational, but we can get an idea of a good setup, maintaining these good angles back and through. Just a little bit shorter, isn't it, as we get older? And our range of motion doesn't allow for the fullness we once did. But we can still get a good ball turf strike and time it. That should be your goal. Contact. Comments down below. Tell me what you're struggling with. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please like and share. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. As I approach 12,000 now, you've been wonderful. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Take care.